Welcome everyone to the Shakedown Cup Race 2 Spa 1 hour from Spa Francorchamps. I am Sean Ghost Muller bringing you all the action this evening. This is my first solo stream away from the confines of the Sector 1 box. This box is a little bit more spacious actually, to tell you the truth, so those Sector 1 boys better help me out because yeah, this one's really DJ. So tonight's events, do bear with me, I am trying out a new streaming way of doing things, so this will either work really well or turn to you know what. So let's have a look at tonight's race, what is happening tonight. So as you can see, we are running the Group 2s, also known as the GT 500 class in the Japanese Grand Touring Car Championship, also known as JGTC. Any tyres they can run, which will make strategy very interesting actually. Considering that there are 4 compounds you can use, that's really going to throw a bit of a cat amongst the pigeons. 5 times tyre and fuel, damage is on light, no setups BOP on, so it's a full locked grid. Cloudy weather, there has been some little bit of showers scattered throughout the Ardennes, but it looks like it has cleared up. We do have slightly overcast conditions though. Contact penalty on, that's another interesting one for mine. I'm not used to calling races with that one on, so definitely looking forward to seeing how that's going to play out. Assist prohibited, AEST and truck control allowed. We have a 20-minute practice session, which is currently underway at the moment, and we have a 10-minute qualifying session followed by a 1-hour race. We have pretty much a full grid. I think we have 13 on the grid, which is fantastic. Maybe 14, it could be wrong. Which is really awesome, so we're going to see some fantastic action. So a big welcome to all the viewers. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves and having a wonderful Sunday evening. I have thrown up some links there as well to some fantastic, the Shakedown Sim Racing Facebook and Discord. Also, there's a couple of links there to Sector 1 where I do my other commentary as well. So please jump in there and give both of them a like, a follow and a subscribe. But what we might do, actually, we might head to the track instead of hearing me gas bag. We'll check out our runners and go from there. Alright, so let's head to the... Alright, so first out on track looking at is my man. He's a regular to those regular viewers of mine. It is Gaz Balls, also known as Gaz Big Balls. He is a legend, he is fast, he is ruthless. These guys are just lucky it's not around Bathurst, you know, giving you a hot tip. If you want to know a little bit about Gaz, Gaz is 30, he's from Gippsland. He's pretty keen for tonight's race. He did have net issues in round 1. Round 1 was run at Le Mans with the Group 1 cars. So he had a few issues there, but he is in the beautiful Sector 1 racing team Lexus, so get around Gaz. Next out on the track is PS Foro. Don't have any information on PS Foro. Some would say he's got a furrowed brow. That's right. G'day Jim-Bob, hope you're well. He's driving the GTR also with a very striking aquamarine turquoise PlayStation livery. Next up is Gilbaldon. Some would say he's from Wimbledon. Yeah, bad joke, I know. He's a 38-year-old Kiwi living in Melbourne. He's actually a sales rep for Bell Helmets. Might have to have a really good chat to him, actually. He's worried about how many points Gaz will get. That is a recurring theme as well. He's in a beautiful retro McLaren livery as well. That looks absolutely stunning in the Lexus. Next out is Wino. Wino, wow, there's a guy after my own heart. I'm going to assume Wino likes a bit of a tipple of the red stuff, maybe the white stuff, we don't discriminate. Running a beautiful striking livery as well on the GTR, so it seems the Lexus and the GTR are definitely the picks of the bunch at the moment. Next out is HSV12 in the Realise Group GTR. He is 19 from Adelaide, hoping to one-up himself from last week's second place. He had a great race last week. Got himself to second place. As you can see from the early practice times over there, Gaz Balls with a 2:04.9. That is crazy. Wow-wee. That's fast. Next out is Nads. Good old Nadsy. He's a bit of a unit, this one. He's a 36-year-old Sydney. He's a trucks parts interpreter at Penske, Australia. There you go. Wonder if he's got any of those special Scott McLaughlin parts. Make his car go faster. Look, he just wants to keep it on the black stuff. He just hoping to have himself just a really good run. nasties out at the chicane. You don't want to do that in practice. Boy, oh boy. Next out is Namek. Or Mick. Good old Mick. Hello, Mick. He's the first of our NSX runners. Brave boy. Tricky car to drive the NSX, being a mid-rear. It's got a really tendency to slightly oversteer on entry, but it is very fast, that I do know. Next out is Soldier Boy. Remember that, he's another one in the GTR. So the GTR is definitely very popular. His real name is actually Heath Johnson, or Jono. We're going to call him Jono. There you go, mate. Great guy. Nice ATR livery there. That actually reminds me of ATB, who's a racing glamour. Then we got Isign in the green NSX. PPP in the... this is the Gibson Tribute livery, so haven't got a sponsor. And then we've got Jim Boy Horn from the UK. Oh, jolly good there, old chaps. In the Lexus as well, so very interesting there. So definitely the GTRs are the pick of the bunch. Looking at Fraser 32 there. He's running a Max Verstappen Red Bull livery. So with the 20-minute practice session, look, there's not a lot that we can discuss here at the moment. So it's just more seeing, of course, everyone on different tyres as well is really going to sort of throw things up. We're sort of not too sure on who's on what at the moment, but we can have a look there. So we're looking there. He's currently on the Racing Soft. Fraser is Racing Super Softs, Racing Softs, Racing Softs, Racing Softs, Racing Super Softs. So clearly no one wants to go down the medium route. While the guys are practicing there at the moment, guys in chat, be free to type in how you're going, how everyone is, early thoughts. It's interesting calling a practice session. It's sort of a little bit different than what I'm used to. Might jump, you know what we might do? Since we are waiting for people to get around, we'll see if we can find someone. Go for a lap. What do you reckon? That sounds like a plan. We'll go around, have a drive around this beautiful 7-kilometre circuit. You're on board with Fraser now in the Red Bull GTRs. We come through the chicane now. Second gear, really slow. Want to get a nice drive out of here down the main pit straight now. Just over 7 kilometres long in the Ardennes in Belgium. Beautiful part of the world. Now into the La Source hairpin. Back to first gear. 50-60 k's across the apex. And you really want to get a nice drive down. So you plunge down the hill now towards one of the most fearsome corners in the world. This is Eau Rouge and Raidillon. Down into Eau Rouge, then we climb up the hill over Raidillon. Flat out, no lifting at all. 260 kilometres an hour. Then we go down the long Camel Straight. This is a great opportunity to get yourself a night. Good bit of slipstreaming, nice bit of passing. And we brake very hard now. Into Lecombe, out of Lecombe into Meldemy, down into one of my favourite corners, Rivage, downhill, second gear. Car just really wants to push away. The road really does fall away from him. Now into Jackie Nix, also known as No Name, and a No Name now. Into the best corner on the track, the fearsome Pouon. Double apex, left-hander, 230, 240 kilometres an hour. It is maximum commitment through here. Then another straight into the Fagnier chicane. So we go right, then we go left. Really important to hug that inside apex as well. You really want to cut these chicanes in half. Now to Stavelot. Out of Stavelot, into Paul Ferret. Now this is flat, Paul Ferret is. Of course, the Group 3 cars, it's not flat, but in one of these, it's flat as. Now up towards the hero corner of the track. Everyone talks about Eau Rouge, but this is Blanchimont. flat out, 270 kilometres an hour. And then you absolutely stand on the middle pedal, back to second gear for the chicane. And that is a lap of the absolutely magnificent Spa-Francorchamps. What a track this is. Absolutely unreal. Safe to say I love it. Actually, I haven't actually spoke to a person that doesn't like it, and if they do, really, if they got any motorsport blood in them, really, how can you not love Spa? It is quite simply the best. For some reason my chat box isn't coming up there, guys, so I can't actually see. There we go, I'll just use my phone, we'll go with that one. So much grip, yeah, they got incredible amounts of grip, these things, between the tyre grip and the aero. A lot of people say they're basically a single-seater with a body around them. If you've ever watched the racing actually in Japan, it's incredible, it's really high-quality stuff. So Gazmall's currently with the quickest time at 2:04.971, which is, well, that's frankly ridiculous. Next up it's HSV. So we've got GTRs 1 and 2. And the first of the Lexus is Jimmy Boyhorn, or Jimmy's on the horn. We better keep it PG. Fraser there in 4th. PS Toro in 5th. Jimbo from Wimbledon in 6th. JR Busy Do wow. Let's just call him JRB. They're in 7th. Wino in 8th. So the first of our NSXs is actually in 9th, which is interesting. So it's proven not to be the strongest package. Let's see how it goes in a race package though. So we aren't far away from qualifying. So qualifying is about 2 minutes away. So while we are waiting to go qualifying, I might just step away from the track for a bit. So I just want to explain as well, guys, normally I do stream through another program which allows me to see everything and that, but I thought I'd try something different just to sort of see how it goes and that. Early thoughts, it's not as good as I thought it would be. Yeah, the YouTube direct streaming thing is really a pain in the butt, eh? But, you know, one thing you'll know about me is we grin and bear it. So I have whacked up some links there, guys, to some fantastic sites. I'm just going to whack up another link there as well. These are just some links to some Facebook pages and groups as well. Fantastic guys there at Shakedown. If you are into your sports car and GT racing, definitely go and join that group. They really do know what they're talking about. Brad and Pierre and the guys there are a fantastic bunch of blokes as well. Also, there's another group, Sector 1 Sim Racing. They're a right bunch of guys, I suppose. They do okay. They got a commentator bloke named Ghost. He's a bit of a loose unit. This is actually Sean Muller commentating this evening. This is his much calmer older brother. Not as excitable as the young Ghost. So the guys are just getting organised now. I think a few of them probably jump out for the good old nervous pee, and then they'll get back in. What is fantastic though is we do have 14 races tonight, which is absolutely awesome. So pretty much close to a full grid, which is going to be very exciting. And now around this place as well. Now what's interesting also with the tyre strategy, that's going to be the big one for mine. Considering that they can choose all 4 compounds, that's really going to be sort of, does someone just go sort of the even, or does someone, you know, throw on a set of super softs and go flat out and try and build an early gap? Does someone try the really risky strategy of just chucking on the hards and going long? I mean, there's so many different options you can choose, which is definitely going to be fun for me to try and keep on top of all this. I've only got 2 abacuses here. I might need to get a third. Yeah, so definitely going to be very interesting. Look, my pick for tonight, look, I think Gaz is the man to beat. I've had the privilege of calling at quite a few of Gaz's races, and he is no joke. He is legitimate fast. And as I was saying, they're lucky it's not around Bathurst, because that guy around Bathurst is kind of freaky. I do know that Ice Iron's pretty quick, Fraser's pretty quick. I know that a couple of the Nads I know can steer a little bit as well. So that battle for the final podium position should be an absolute rip snorter as well. So looking forward to seeing how all that plays out. What's going to be interesting as well, I've never called these cars before, the GT 500s. I've called Group 4s, I've called Group C's, I've called Mustangs, I've called Group 4s, but I've never actually called these. So again, something different, something new. Alright, so qualifying is about to get underway. Here we go. So it won't be too long till we head to the track. And these guys will chuck on super softs and absolutely drop the hammer here. I'm expecting to see a 204, maybe a 203. That's my gut. Guys in chat, please put in your tips and anything you want me to discuss or talk about while we've got sort of this period in time. Or forever hold your peace. Won't be too much longer now. Also, tomorrow night I will be streaming again for something completely different. I've got a manufacturer's draft for Sector 1. So that's going to be a lot of fun as well. That'll be over on the other channel. I've got more channels than Fox Sports. And if you're listening Fox Sports, just send that contract in the mail, please. Alright, so qualifying is underway and Gazballs will lead them out. So I might just have a quick look. What, Gaz is on the soft tyre. Okay, interesting. Already, see, a couple of different strategies playing out. Maybe the Times 5 tyre wear is just playing in the back of his mind a little bit. Alright, so Gaz now. Let's have a look. So we've got Jimbo from Wimbledon. Just coming down the Camel straight. So only 10-minute qualifying session. So literally you're probably going to get 2, maybe 3 flying laps. And then that'll be all she wrote. So really getting an early banker is going to be super important. Furrow there as he plunges down into Ravage. Of course, truck space at premium as well. Definitely don't want to be caught behind someone. Well, if you are caught behind someone, really the optimum thing to have is you kind of want to have that person hopefully be as fast as you, so it creates a slipstream so it can buy you that extra 3 or 4 tenths. So Gaz he's really dropped the hammer on his outlap here. He is flying on his outlap. He is not mucking around. Jump on board. Going to the chicane now. Oh, he's overcooked it. He's come. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So again, we've got different strategies playing out. So Gaz has come in. I tell you what, I'm not sure about that. You want to hope he gets out. So they've all come in. So everyone's playing. What is this? What is going on here? So a couple of really interesting. So a couple of guys put the super softs on. Okay. So what this tells me, these guys, they're starting on softs for the race. So they've come in, done an installation lap, and come out on the super softs. Now that's interesting. Got to be very careful doing that because you don't want to be caught in traffic. Gaz looks like he's fine. Jimbledon looks like he's fine. Wino did not come in, so he's just going to roll the dice. Second, 5th, Donna in 6th, Gerard Nads in 7th. Actually, don't mind that. It's a little bit different, that Lexus. Ice in 8. 9th is JRB. So actually got the Spa 1 hour livery, so he's sponsoring the event. Great to see. So this is what I'm talking about, this kind of stuff. You do not want to be caught in this. He's got the lights ablaze as well. So he's very much saying, excuse me, I am coming through. Now, if they were both on a flyer lap there, he doesn't have to, it looks like the other guy. Looks like Soldier Boy there was on an outlap. He's right out sideways. Alright, so checking him to go. So, having a look there, just seeing him go. So we'll jump on board Jimbo here. He's currently on a flyer. Coming through Paul Ferrer now. Listen to that Lexus scream. Of course, Toyota not using the Lexus anymore. They have moved to the Supra. The new Supra GT 500 car is absolutely amazing, by the way. Through Blanchimont. Oh, he's got a penalty at Blanchimont. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. That's going to affect his lap time big time. He's got to burn that before the start-finish line, or his lap time's not going to count. Oh, this is drama. Early drama. 2:06.213. So it just added the time to his time. I thought it might have null and voided it. Got away with that. Rhino pops in a second with a 2:06.970. PS4 with a 2:07.853. Hands with the 2:11, so he's at an absolute shocker. So currently the time to beat is Jimbledon with a 2:06.213. As is the first of our runners on the super softs now, so we might jump on board and see if we can get ourselves some indicative times. Down into Rivage now. Through Jackie X. Really runs it out towards the ripple strip there. Now he's got to fly through Pouan. Really aggressive there. Takes a little bit of curve on the entry as well. That's something you don't normally see. So Gazzy's absolutely dropped the hammer here. You can see the attitude of the car here, that typical Gaz style, all out aggression. This guy does not do subtle. We'll get a split at Paul Ferrari's 0.5 up. Here we go. Gaz is just starting to wind up now. Can anyone match this guy? Checking in with Soldier Boy. Currently got a green sector, so that's good for him. Oh, penalty there for Wino. Oh, that's going to hurt. Gaz straight to the top with a 2:05.241. That is a stonking lap. So he's close to the fours already. Has he got any more left in it? There we go. Oh, PS4 now drops into third position with a 2:06.584. Great lap. HSV there. Expected a little bit more out of him. There, I thought he'd be a little bit quicker. He's come in. Oh, these guys coming in now. They're going to run it very tight. JRB with a 2:07.385. It's a good lap, actually. I think anything sort of 7 and lower is a pretty decent lap around here. Fraser's in now. Now, Fraser's yet to fire a shot. Currently in 6th position. He was very quick in practice, so we're interested to see if he's got any more in it. He's on an out lap. He'll make it around. To be too aggressive like that on your outlap though, that's a good way to cook those super softs. They do not like to be superheated. They go off quicker than fresh milk from a cow. in with Namek now in 12th position. Just trying to get his head around that NSX. Really tricky car to drive. It is fast, but it is tricky. Isign, who's currently looks like with the green car, he wants some Jim's Mowing sponsorship. There's Jimmy Horn. A lot of Jimmys in this race. Alright, so PS follows in. That's him done. He won't get around again. So everyone's on their outlaps at the moment. We might check him. Gaz has got another. Here he goes again. So this will be it for Gaz. Oh, he's up as well. Here we go. We could be in for something special. We might stick on board with Gaz for a little bit. Adam Meldemy now down towards Ravage. Tips it in. He's so good through Ravage. Alright, here we go. So it's go time now for these guys. These are those pressure laps, the clutch laps. Slightly up on his time here, Fraser. He's got to find something a little bit more as he comes through that comp. Just see the rear, just wants to step out a little bit. Of course, these things, around 600 horsepower, just a tick over 1,000 kilos. So they are powerful, light, and got a bucket load of aero. So when they do let go, they really let go. Yeah, as it comes through Pillon. So he's got the drop it down the gear and bang it off the limit of the style. Alright, Gaz now, does he improve? A 205.271? No. So a 205.241 is his best lap. Alright, Jimbo now. What's he got? Can he improve? No, that one's cooked. HSV, HSV's up. He's 0.11 up on his best time. He goes very wide, a pull for air. That's game over for that lap. Wino now. Doesn't improve. Alright, what about Fraser? Can he find something? On board. G'day Jack, welcome to the stream. Into the chicane now. Fraser's got to find some time. Can he find something? Exits out of the chicane in the Red Bull Racer. Bang! Up to second with a 205.626. That is a fantastic lap. That is a clutch lap. And as we all know, I love a bit of clutch. And that dropped HSV down to third. So HSV was in second, got dropped down to third right at the end there by Fraser. That is a fantastic lap. Well done. You should be stoked with that. Give yourself a pat on the back there, sir. Jack's going for Dylan for the win. See if we can get old mate Dylan on. There he is. In the snap-on Lexus. It's interesting, some of these guys have gone for more sponsors than a 1980s NASCAR, and others have gone for the simple one sponsor look. A poll does go to our man Gaz Big Balls. 205.241, only 0.3 quicker, so didn't have it all his own way there. See how he goes in the race. Second position will be Fraser, 32. Third position, as you can see right next to him, is HSV. So I reckon these two are going to have an absolute rip snort. Jimbo from Wimbledon, and that beautiful retro McLaren Lexus in fourth. PS Foro there in fifth. Wino in 6th, Jimbo from Tweed Heads there in 7th, and JRB in 8th. Alright, here we go. 1 hour around Spa. Standing start. 14 GT 500s on the grid. Pressure rising, tension rising, all to play for now. Here we go, around the greatest racetrack in the world, waiting for the green light, and we are racing! Looks like everyone's got off the line very well now as they plunge towards the La Source hairpin. Gaz has got an absolute flyer. He's going to lead into here very easily. Do they all get through La Source nice and cleanly? Very well done by everyone. Oh, a couple of them have drove off to Germany. Oh no, Fraser's gone. Fraser's had a big moment. Oh, he's caused carnage in the background. Oh, 3 or 4 of them. The track is sort of jammed. The track is sort of jammed. Fraser's had an absolute shocker. Oh dear, but back up the front. Look at this, Gaz has got the start he needed. HSC's right in the toe. So we jump on board now. Down the long Camel Straight. Very important here to keep in Gaz. You do not want to let Gaz get a break, because if you do, catch you later, see you later. Thanks for coming. She's done. He's still got a nice little break there on Wino. Wino currently in third. Oh, he's a little deep there into Ravage. Stands on the gas. Fourth is PS Furrow. Nice start. Dylan's up to 5th though. Dylan's had a fantastic start. He's been the big gainer out of that. Up to 5th. That's a great job. So go through Puhon now. Maximum commitment through here. Oh, JRB's got a penalty. That's going to give Jimbo from Tweed Heads. Oh, he's burnt it on the outside there at the Frania chicane. Oh dear, oh dear. Bit risky there. That's alright. What can Jimbo do? Check it back down there. Namek and Ice-Iron having a nice battle. Battle the NSXs here. Oh, they're going to go. Oh, geez, too wide through Blanchemont's pretty hair-raising stuff. Oh, that is something you do not want to do. He's got to cover the line because he's got. Oh, geez, he's. Oh boy, there's a little bit of love tapping going on there. Nads has got to get on the back of this. Back up the front now, goes out to 0.8, so he's got the foot down. Of course, he's got to make up a lot of ground after giving up so many points last week. Here's a good battle. Here's the battle. Jumping on board with PS Fire now. Is chasing Wino. This is the 3rd position. They go side by side down the Camel Straight, 270 kilometres an hour. Who's going to be later on the brakes? Into Lecom. Oh, he goes a little too wide there now. Probably should have braked a little bit earlier there. I reckon if he did, he could have hung it around the outside. I haven't seen that move done before. Lost a lot of time there. Look at that, 0.8 just from one mistake. You can hear it's just struggling to get the power down there. Good battle here between Jimbo and Dylan. Jimbo fires it up the inside of Puhon. That's a fantastic move. That takes big commitment through there. So we can catch that on our shakedown replay. On board there and just fires it up the inside there at Puhon. Great drop. Beautiful move. That moves him up to 5th now. Now he's going to get his head down and go after PS. Back down the field now. Jimmy Boy Tweed in 7th. 8th is JRB. Nads in 9th. Soldier Boy in 10th. 11th is Iceman. 12th is. Oh, look at this. Look at this stuff back here. Oh boy, they're playing for keeps. Fraser down in 14th. What could have been? He had the worst start. Now he's got it all to do. Does he change his strategy on the fly? Look at these two up ahead. Oh, there's a bit of bargy go. Oh, that's amateur hour stuff. Oh boy, that could have been really nasty. Fraser's got to be really careful. He's definitely got the pace over these guys. He's just got to be really patient. Oh, that's, oh, geez. Wow-wee. Holy moly, that's a bigger dive than a Colombian soccer player. Wow. He gets Oh, was that a touch? Was that a... Oh, boy. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Dear, oh, dear. Let's have a look here. Was that a touch from the... No, make it look like it. Oh, wow. Fraser gets past. He'd be very angry under that helmet. Back up the front now. Goes 1.3 to the good. So he's just starting to stretch these guys now. I'll tell you what, the HSV's doing a fantastic job by keeping with him. He's doing his absolute best. We'll just wait for probably one more lap and then we'll do a bit of a tyre and fuel update just to see where we're at. So the field has spread out. We've definitely got a wide variety of skill levels here. I reckon this battle though between 3rd, 4th and 5th is going to be the one to watch in the race. It's 1 hour. What can happen? So it's really important here to just get into your rhythm, not think about any mistakes there. Now it's just solid laps, just consistency. I'll tell you what, Jimbo from Muller is very good on the brakes. G'day Excalibur, hope you're well. Into the little sauce hairpin now on board Jimbo from Wimbledon. Chosen PS Toro. Or it could be Zorro. We'll go with PS Zorro. Yeah, I like that. Dado Rouge now. Up over radio. It's right in the toe. The Lexus versus the GTR. They're going to go side by side now down the Camel Straight. G'day Dubrow. Oh, he just passed it with ease. With ease. Even has quick time to look in the mirror and go, see you later. Oh! Zorro's gone. Oh no! They come. He's had a big moment. That's dropped him back down to 6th position. That's given Dylan another chance. Dylan's got a bit of a fan club watching at the moment. A little skatey there on the exit. Back up the front, Gaz. Good old Gaz, big balls. 1.4 seconds to the good. I'll tell you what, fair credit to HSV. He's doing a ripping job trying to keep hold of Gaz. It's no mean feat, I can tell you that. Oh, look out, Excalibur's found the Crafties, one of our regular viewers. I'm sure we'll get some little tidbits of information. Nuggets of gold. Big welcome to all our viewers. Hope you are enjoying this evening. Checking me in with JRB now, currently in 8th position in that very bright yellow GTR. He's all on his own here, so he's really in no... If you look at the track map as well, he really is in no man's land. Oh, geez, I hope he can find some racing soon. An hour just driving like that. Oh, well, here we go. Fraser on Nadsau. Fraser's the man who is a man on a mission. He is a very angry man under that helmet. They're going to go side by side of the chicane. Extremely deep on the brakes. Oh, is he going to pull this move off? Nads, he's trying the crisscross. Oh, Nads just positions the car right on the apex. Now into La Sauce. Ooh, a little wide there from Nads. That's going to give Fraser a big run. He's going to have to stick behind him now down into Eau Rouge. Unless he decides he's going to pull a Mark Webber. No, thinks better of it. Just keep behind him over Radion, get in the toe, and then try and make the move there. They come down the Camel Straight now. See the relative performance, and that Lexus is a rocket ship with a straight line. A beautiful move there by Fraser. He's moved himself up to 9th now. He's on the charge after a shocking first lap. back up the front. That gap's just, mate, just sort of 1.5 now, so it's really stagnated a little bit. Might just get ourselves a bit of a fuel and tyre update, see what's going on there. So it goes now. Tyre looks pretty good, fuel looks pretty good. Just over 3/4 of a tank. Ooh, he's used a little bit more fuel there, HSV, so a little bit more tyre wear. Whoa, wow, that's not going to do the tyre wear any good. So all the guys are relatively even on their fuel and tyre wear, which is very interesting. So fuel use looks pretty even across the 3 cars, which is really great for parity. Did you hear that, supercars? Nice battle here between Iceon and Nads. See the NSX really struggling to get in the toe. It just doesn't seem to have the horsepower. Ooh, gets beautiful grip out of there though. Put the pad in nicely there. This battle's still going between Jimbo from Wimbledon and Wino. Look at Jimbo, makes up a heaps of time down. They come through Meldemy now, down towards Bavage. So what do you do if you... See, I reckon Jimbo from Wimbledon's got the pace. He just doesn't seem... He doesn't want to attack at the moment. Maybe just sit him behind. ...47 minutes to go through. So I've just been racing for about 13 minutes. Judging on what the fuel numbers are at, I reckon we're looking at a 2-stop. I'll probably split it up evenly. It'll probably be your standard 40-20 strategy. Unless someone wants to try something a bit cute. I'm actually surprised no one put the super soft on and tried to get a nice early break. It's like everyone's mirroring each other at the moment, which is a little bit surprising for mine. Well, someone would have... Oh, no, we got our first stopper. Okay, PS Faro is in. Right on 47 minutes. So I'll just jot him down. We'll just keep an eye on him. Gasball's currently the fast lap at 2:05.947 race lap. No worries. Okay, PS has gone to the medium tyre. Here we go, our first big strategy move. So based on my calculations, he is going to run that tank dry on the medium. That's a long stint, 26. He's probably doing a 26 to 30 minute stint. That's a long stint on a set of tyres. See how that plays out for him. He didn't fuel up, which is interesting. Okay, he's out to 2.6 now. Gaz has dropped the hammer. Here's the battle though. This is the battle. It's just starting to brew up again. Looks like the rear grip there on the GTR is just starting to go away a little bit. Oh, you can see the Lexus are really squirmy as they went through Stavolo. Of course, being Spa, being overcast, there is always the threat of rain. Did speak to my local weatherman. He did assure me though that there will can be no rain. We actually discussed it over Belgian waffles and a Stella. Oh, you see again, the Lexus, it just struggles. Struggling to really put that power down. Into the sauce now. This is as close as Jimbo from Wimbledon's been. Is he going to go for the move on Wino? They're going to go side by side. Camel straight. 260 kilometres, 270 kilometres an hour. Is he going to be later on the brakes? He's on the outside there for Lecom. Oh, he just can't hold on to it. Oh, this is kicking off. Oh, Jimbo. Oh, well, hold on to it. He does. Car control. Car control. Nice little bit of car control there from Jimbo from Wimbledon. He's just got to get the head down now, get back to work. Work on getting on the back of Wino again. Jimbo from Wimbledon, that is from New Zealand, and races under an Australian flag. There you go. That doesn't confuse him, nothing will. Finish again. You can see though, you miss one braking mark or you go a little bit wide in a corner here and it costs you big time. Now, besides La Source and maybe Rivage, every other corner on this track is medium to high speed. Okay, gas is in, gas is in. Our leader's in. Alright, let's go back and see what happened. So he's gone back on the softs. Now it looks like he didn't fuel up. HSV's got a penalty. Gas drops in a second, so that's beautiful. Pit work there by the Sector 1 crew. Do you know a couple of the boys have strapped on the overalls for this evening? Third, Jimbo from Muller in fourth, Jimmy Boy Horn into fifth. There's Dylan in sixth. Great drive so far from Dylan, he's doing well. PS4 on the mediums in seventh. Fraser there in eighth, so he's slowly making his way back through the field. JRB in ninth, 10th is Soldier Boy. 11th is ISO, he's going to have Nads right next to him here. Oh boy, oh boy. We'll stay on board for this. Nads just coming, he's going to have fresh boots. Can he get in the toe? Will he go for the late dive at Lecom? Tell you what, this is risky. If he's going to go for it, he is going to go for it. Oh, that's brave. Very brave. Oh, he's pulled. No. Oh, they're going to go side by side. Oh, wow. That could have been a lot worse than it was. Recapping out on our shakedown replay. Let's have a look there. He tried the brave move, but it was just way too deep. Never going to pull that up in time, especially on boots that haven't fully warmed up yet. Gaz is already up to... He's chomped out 2 seconds. Now this is interesting. HSV hasn't come in yet. Very interesting strategy play here. Okay, so he is on half a tank. Rubber is pretty second hand. Gaz scores. Didn't fill up on fresh boots. Wino, just under half a tank. So interesting. So a few. Okay, so Jimbo from Wimbledon's come in, fresh boots. So definitely two schools of thought already. And of course, then we've got PS4, who's gone completely left of centre, and he's chucked on medium tyres. So this is all quite a play. This is actually really interesting from a strategic point of view. Oh, we've got a battle for the lead here because Gaz really wants to get past HSV. He's going to have so much more grip. Just got to be patient though. Don't force an issue that ain't there. Look how much more grip he's got through Puhon. That's incredible. Is he going to go for it, the Fanging chicane? No. Now, in a way, Gaz needs to get past, especially if they are on completely different strategies. He's got to get past and build a gap. He's got... Oh, wow. Oh, boy, now as I go through Paul Ferrer, just absolutely stomps the middle pedal. No, the other pedal. The one next to the middle pedal. As they go through up towards Blanchimont. Oh, they're not side by side. Oh, they're not side by side. No. Oh, Gaz holds it on around the outside. Has he pulled that off? Oh, you're kidding me. That's a stunning move. Huge, big, you know what. Oh, I'll just say it. Oh, as HSV comes in. This is a brass ones. Oh. To hold it around there, that's pretty brave. Pretty brave. So Wino still goes around again. It's interesting to see that. I thought he would have come in. I would have thought he would have followed HSV in. I would have. Now pulls in a second. Now, I just want to quickly check something as well. Okay, he put a bit of juice in. Interesting. Don't know if I would have done that. I have to give the boy some love though. He is running the best race number going around, the Mighty 24. Only legends run that number. Wino in third. Yeah, he's got to keep an eye on that gap between him and Jimbo from Wimbledon. And we got Jimbo. Where's the tweet? PS Zorro. They're in 6. Yeah, he's on that alternate medium tyre strategy. Dylan in 7th. Fraser now worked his way to 8th. Look at him. He is absolutely wringing the neck out of that thing. Trying to make up as much time as possible. So look at the gaps. They've really spread out now. Nice. Oh, here we go. Nad's an eye sign. Nice little battle. Ison, I don't think it's come in yet, so he'll be really sorely lacking in grip. Oh, you can just see it through Puhon. Look at that. Look at the gap he's made up. Huge time. Pew Pew is in 13th, and Namek, who's got another penalty, there in 14th position. So now it's really about sort of just maintaining now, just a bit of composure. That's where you want to do your numbers in your head. Of course, the race brains normally work backwards when it comes to strategy. The reason you work backwards is you want to work out and give yourself the best possible car for that final 10-15 minutes. Basically, you want to buy yourself a ticket. So you work your strategy how to get to that point. Nothing worse than being in a race and you've got yourself a great track position, but you've got a car that is really struggling. And you've got guys coming up behind you with nice, fresh cars, and you've just got nothing to fight with. It's gut-wrenching. Wino now. Currently in 5th. So he's racing Jimbo from Wimbledon and Jimmy Boy, where's the tweet? Might jump on board for a lap earlier and we might go in stereo, so crank it up. Gaz looking in complete control here. 8 seconds to the good. HSV in second. Third is Jimbo from Wimbledon. Jimmy Boyle, where's the Tweed, in 4th. 5th is Wino. So everyone just sort of maintaining their gaps and their composure here at the moment. It's just about to tick over halfway. Really is a classic endurance race at the moment. So normally what happens at these time of races, you sort of get a bit of a lull in on-track action. So it's really important to just make sure that you know where you want to be. Actually, a little story about Wino. He's from 38 from Myrtleford in Victoria. He's actually racing from his garage. He's hoping his fingers don't freeze up on the downshifts. It should be pretty cold in the garage at Myrtleford. He's 38 years of age as well. Great age. High performance audio on the side. Not sure if he's affiliated with those in any way, but it's nice to see such a different mix of drivers and ages, and also all around Australia and New Zealand and England as well, which is fantastic. I think that's the sort of the one shining light that's come out of this whole bat flu crisis is the rise of sim racing and sort of getting to race people that you normally wouldn't race against. You know, sort of I feel it's really important. A lot of people together. And hopefully once real racing and real sport gets back underway, we can still enjoy sim racing and hopefully be looked at a little bit more of a different light from the mainstream, which would be really great. So as we've just ticked over halfway now, 30 minutes to go in round 2 of the Shakedown Cup from Francorchamps. So we can look there. So this is currently our championship leader, Jimbo from Muller, who's currently on 150 points. Second is HSV, he's on 138. JRB in third. Fourth is PS Toro. Ison in fifth. Sixth is PP. Seventh is Namek. Eighth is Nads. Ninth is Dylan. And 10th is Oblon, who currently is not running this evening. So in terms of the championship, very interesting here. So Jimbo really's got to get his pull the old you-know-what out. Because HSV's going to make up some points here. I'll tell you what, who's going to make a big jump in his championship is good old PS Toro. So he's, of course, running that alternate medium strategy. Do got to give Jimbo from Wynnum plenty of love, being that he is a representative of Bell helmets. I like my helmets snug fitting, preferably one with a slight 90s flare there, Jimbo. If you watch this later on, that'd be great. Let's get a bit of a race recap happening. So it goes. So that's come down. That has come down. Let's keep an eye on that. That's down to 7 seconds. So interesting there. So HSV is really starting to make some time up now. He's got the foot flat. Very interesting here. So as you just see my tyre and fuel. So just keep an eye on that. Looked like Gaz was just starting to drive away a little bit. Oh, Toro's in. Toro's in. Now, what does he do? Boys go to work. Fuel in. Of course, Toro, one of the few drivers that I know that runs actual Firestones. You went softs. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Bell are the best in the business, Excalibur. For driving helmets, yes. Dirt bike helmets, sorry, shoey. All the way, my friend. Actually, Bell don't make dirt bike helmets, which is a bit of a shame. Now, I've always had shoeys and AGVs. Question for the audience: who is the last F1 world champion not to wear a Bell helmet? Ooh, that is a very good question. And if you answer correctly, you win a new car key. See what I did there? That was pretty cool. Alright, I'm back in 9th position currently at the moment. Nad's there in 10th, who's got a penalty, 0.8. Oh, that's going to hurt. So he was racing Ison there, so he's coming in as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. Has he come in or has he had a moment? We'll just check his tyre and fuel there. No, he's coming. Okay. Gap's down to 6.5. He's flashing the lights at the lap traffic as well. HSV is on the charge. Are you kidding me? Now it's working. That's not what you want. Oh boy. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh jeez. Not so sure about that. Oh, I reckon HS3's hard skipped about 5,000 beats then. That could have been major drama. Hasn't cost him, no. So we've got 24 minutes remaining. These guys probably start thinking about their last stops and when they're going to stop. Fraser now up to 6th position. This has been a storming drive. He was stone last on the last lap, and not just last by a little bit. Last by about nearly 5-6 seconds. This has been a magnificent drive. He's worked his way up. But has he gone up as far as he can go now? The guys in front of him are pretty quick. He's got a 22-second gap to Wino. And he's got his indicator on. Don't know why, but he's got his indicator on. Toro went with the alternate medium tyre strategy. Currently netting an 8th position at the moment. I'm just going to have a guess. Excalibur was it Damon Hill? I'm bored with JRB now. It's close. Oh, he's okay. Nads is in. Nads is in. He's striking that yellow and it just pops. In this gloomy day, it's definitely the brightest thing out there. Okay, so the gap's now increased back to 7.3. Oh, there you go, it was Sebastian Vettel. Well, there you go, I wouldn't know that because I don't like the bloke. 7.5, 21 minutes remaining. So it's now who's going to blink first here. Now, if I'm someone like Wino, I might come in. I'd be thinking about trying something a little bit different, and he does. I like this call. I like this call. He had to come in. He only didn't have much fuel left. He might have got around again, but I like this. Crew goes to work. Tyres on. Now, does he fill her up and try and drive home? 20 minutes, 21 minutes stint and a set of softs. Oh, I'm not so sure he can do that. No, he only half fills it. Okay. Maybe he does have enough fuel to get home. The fuel burn isn't really great with these cars. For those real racers that are watching, do go see the guys at Revolution Race Gear for all your racing car needs and bell helmet needs. Go see Aaron and tell him go sent you. Alright, HS3 now currently in second position, 7.3 seconds. I tell you what, I think this might be done for the lead. I just don't think he made up enough time there. Wimbledon in third. Interesting hit. So Jimmy Boy Tweed got 22 seconds over Wino. Now we do know that Wino just come in. Jimmy will be in this lap. Here we go. This is it. This is the battle. Oh, they're both in now. So we're going to jump on board with Wino now because this is it. This is the battle for that final podium spot. Jimbo from Wimbledon has used a lot of fuel. How much he puts in? He puts in 55. That must be enough to get home. These things are pretty good on fuel. Has the undercut worked for Wino? I don't think it has. Will he see the cut? No, it hasn't. It hasn't worked at all. He's actually lost time. Oh, he was spewing under that helmet. I thought he had a real chance there, but just lost too much time there in the middle stint. So Jimbo from Muller looks set to finish in third. I know there's 18 minutes left, but it is very much a holding pattern now. Fraser up to 6th. Great drive. He's still trucking along at speed as well. Dylan in 7th. 8th is PS Toro. JRB in 9th. 10th is Nats. 11th is Isan. Pew Pew is in 12th. Soldier Boy in 13th, and Namek there in 14th. He has had a absolute mare, and I'll tell you what, I hope he's looking at that rear view camera. Leaders in, our leaders in. This is the stop we've been waiting for. HSV follows him in. Sector 1 boys, go to work. Rocky the fuel man. Comes out, nice and comfortable. Some of these are GT500 or GR2 cars in the game. Oh, hang on, just before we get into that, HSV's come out with some black traffic in front of him. Oh, that's not what he wanted. That is the last thing you want. On board now, he's flashing the lights. The international racing signal for get out of the bloody way. Makes the pass. Yeah, these are GT500 cars that race in the JGTC Championship in Japan. There's two classes in that. There's the GT500 and also the GT300s. They say they have 500 horsepower. I'm doing those little quotation marks, but very rarely do they have less than that. They have 500, more like 560, 600. Weigh a tick over 1,000 kilos. Very similar lines to a DTM car. So basically they are a single-seater with a body over the top. They have big, massive aero. And there's always two drivers that race them. They race all endurance racing. Get a chance, yeah, definitely watch it on YouTube. You know, it's awesome racing. And these are serious bits of kit. Of course, probably the most famous JGTC car. Oh, it'd be a toss-up between the Castrol Super and the Pennzoil GTR, I reckon. Oh, you could probably throw the Raybrigg NSX in there as well, and the Castrol one, but my favourite definitely the Pennzoil GTR. Alright, so with 15 minutes remaining, does currently have to lead. 7 seconds to the good. Second is HSV. Third is Jimbo from Wimbledon. Third is Jimmy Boy that wears the tweed. Fifth is Wino. Sixth is Dylan. Seventh is Fraser. Oh, actually, we might keep an eye on this because this is about to kick off. Oh, geez, that is it. Oh, there you go. No, it's not going to kick off because Dylan comes in. Okay, wow, there you go. Slightly surprising. Oh, but we might have a battle here in the pits between Dylan and PS Toro because Toro's got a huge fuel save. Firestone's on and he's out. Oh, he's jumped Dylan big time there. Still surprised no one really long fueled and went for a big long stint. Penalty there from Nads. Is it good to see though? It's, you know, such a wide variety of skill sets and sort of talent here, but been very few incidents, which is fantastic. Yeah, so do I, Aaron. So do I. It's working again. Been right off season. My main commentary season, I couldn't get this to work all season properly. Like, so be able to do. Oh, there it goes. Yep. But let's see if we can try it again. Well, we've got a bit of a lull in the race. Circle. So you do that, and then we'll go to another car. And if I press that, hey, there we go. Yeah, all season couldn't get that to work, but now it's working. Back to the race now. So just over 11 minutes remaining. It's just winding down. Just hoping for a little bit more on-track action. Has the gaps definitely... Oh, I just see that corner of my eye there. Let's have a look here. This looks like... Oh. Well, I guess not then. Nads comes in now. Oh, he's running the super sauce. Interesting. I like that. It's got to work. Oh, it goes. He's going to come up towards the leaders here, towards lap traffic here. There you go. Now it doesn't work. Unbelievable. Gotta do that. Yeah, you gotta do that. Oh, come on. Oh, purple sector here for Gaz. He might be trying to beat his fastest lap. Currently a 2:04.9. Of course. That lap traffic is going to burn that opportunity to beat his best lap. He'll probably go for it again though. Oh, let's keep an eye on this. This gap is at 4 seconds currently. there, Chrissy. I'm going to guess that's your hubby right there. And if it's not, well, I'll just take the foot out of my mouth right now. I'm born with JRB. The world's brightest GTR. Of course, JRB is Jacques. He's 31 from Perth. He was hoping tonight what he lacked in top speed, he can make up in consistency. Oh, so it's a nice time of the day there, Ben. He definitely wins most creative livery, no doubt about that. Solid drive. Jimbo from Wimbledon in third. I tell you what, this is about to kick off. This is about to kick off. Jimmy Boy wearing the tweed is catching Jimbo from Wimbledon. That gap was at 5 seconds. It's now down to 2.2. We've got 8 minutes remaining. We could still see a fight for the final podium position. Staying at that 2.3, so Jimbo, you've got to find something. It's not about sort of just doing one fast lap and hoping to catch him. You've got to put together 3 or 4 just consistent laps. Now he's losing a bit of time. So Jimbo from Wimbledon's definitely responded here. Lexus versus Lexus. So he's gained a lot of time there through Stavilo and Paul Ferrer, so he's very quick through the back half of the track. 1.7 seconds out. He's just got to get within a second and then it's on. So we might get a bit of a grandstand finish here. Oh, penalty! That's got to hurt. That is going to hurt. Guys here at Shakedown do not want penalty burn zones, so you can burn your penalty sort of throughout the lap. So it might not hurt him too much. He's burnt it already. It hasn't hurt him too bad. We're still at 1.8 seconds. A little bit of lap traffic for our 2 leaders. It's out to 9 seconds. Gaz has absolutely put the foot down now. He's blown this race wide open. But back to this battle, because pressure is going to get very intense. We've got a Kiwi who's living in Australia versus a guy from England. This is the Trans-Tasman Ashes about to get underway. 2.3 seconds. See? So through Sector 1 and Sector 2 there, it looks like Jimbo from Wimbledon is definitely quicker. But it looks like they're on the 3rd sector. Good old Jim Boy absolutely finds something. Oh, he's had a moment, he's gone! Oh, Jimbo from Wimbledon's gone! Massive moment, huge moment. That's the podium gone. Check it out on our Shakedown replay. What's happened there? Has he gone too deep in the poo hole? It looks like he's trying to get back. He has on the AstroTurf and it's gone around. Oh dear, oh dear. There's the podium gone. He was catching as well. And now he's got a bigger issue because Wino is on the charge. Oh no, he's on. Wino's gone with a 1.4 second penalty. Oh, the race has gone off. What's happened to Wino here? Oh, he's got on the AstroTurf. Not the grass. No, what's happened? He's just tipped it in. He looks fine. He looks fine. Oh, no, too much gas. Oh, crunch. Crunch. Oh, the last 5 minutes of enduro always happens. Fatigue sets in. Mistakes happen. So Fraser, who was in... So Fraser's up to 6. He now has a chance here. He's going to move into 5th position. Oh, this is... What a drive this is. This is a stunning drive. Oh, put away your driver of the day. It is over. He was stone motherless last on lap 1. Spun around, took ages to get going, and he's drove his way up to 5th position. This has been a mighty drive. So this... We'll have 2 laps remaining after this one. Just 15 seconds. Been a solid drive. Any other day he'd probably win this, except there's a bloke from Gippsland who is very quick up in front. Jimbo from Wimbledon definitely got a lucky break. Oh, Jimmy boy wearing the tweed. He will be absolutely ruthless under that helmet. Huge mistake. Fraser with a stunning drive. Absolute stunning drive. Wino there in 6th. Another one through that mistake. It also looks like he's short fueled as well, so he had to come in for a splash and dash. He's put on some super softs. He's going to try and go for that 204. May as well. PS Toto, they're in 7th. Dylan in 8th, nice job. JRB in 9th, solid effort. Isign in 10th. Nads in 11th with another penalty. Wow. And another penalty. Oh wow, he's just loading him up. Pew Pew in 12th. Soldier Boy there in 13th, and Namek, who is probably going to throw that NSX in the tip after this race, in 14th position. But back up with our leader. Flawless performance. Make no mistake, I've actually had the lucky opportunity of racing this guy in all sorts of things. I can tell you right now, in a 800 horsepower Chevy Nova on dirt, this guy's out in centre like, and he's ridiculously fast. And a bit of a Bathurst master. Good guy too. HSV, another nice guy. I've been in contact with him all week. We're just trying to get this organised, and solid drive there in 2nd. I think he'll be pretty happy with that. He will most likely take the championship lead. I'll just double check those numbers there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, see, it's going to be interesting. So him and Jimbo from Wimbledon are probably going to be even on points after this. So that's what you want, a championship. This is going to go right down to the wire for these guys. So we are on the last lap now. But it has been an absolute benchmark performance. He started the night putting it on pole. got off the line incredibly well, got through the source nice and cleanly, and has not been headed. And after last week's dramas of not being able to make the race, he's come back with a vengeance. And I tell you what, there is enough rounds he can go on and win this championship. Make no mistake about it. Going to send an absolute shudder through the whole field as Jim Boy Horn will come in fourth, Fraser in fifth. Great drive, Fraser, that's a stunning drive. Sixth is Wino, seventh is PS Toro, Dylan in eighth, great drive from Dylan. JRB will finish in ninth, Isign in 10th, and Nads in 11th. But it is the man. He's Gazballs on stream, but I know him as Gaz Big Balls. What a drive. Masterclass. Has absolutely brained him. What a win. Second position will be HSV. Threw absolutely everything at it. He will go in as championship leader. Third position with a fantastic drive as well. Jimbo from Wimbledon had a bit of late pressure, but withheld it. He will be joint championship leader with HSV as well, which is fantastic leading into round 3. And he will come home in third position with a fantastic drive. There we go. That is the Shakedown Cup 1 hour of Spa run and done. Recapping our race results. So Gazballs there in first position, HSV in second. Third was Jimbo from Wimbledon. Fourth was Jimmy that wears the tweed. Fifth was Fraser and Fraser was my driver of the day. He was dead last actually on the first lap, so that's a fantastic drive. Wino in sixth, PS Toro in seventh, Dylan in eighth, ninth was JRB, 10th was Isign, 11th was Nads, 12th was Pew Pew, 13th was Soldier Boy, and 14th was Namek. The fastest lap did go to Gaz with a 2:04.953 on lap 22. That is the Shakedown Cup, round 2, the Spa 1 hour, run and done. Wowee. Hello, Womble. That's my livery. Yes, it is, Womble. That is your livery. Beautiful job, mate. Excalibur, great drive. Big balls, great call. Oh, thanks, buddy. Props to HSV for a big chase. Great to see the wags on deck in chat too. It is great to see. Us boys can't go pretend race car driving or pretend commentary or pretend anything without the love of our beautiful and support of our beautiful partners. Thanks, Hannah. There you go. Got to get that one in. Womble, that's my teammate. Well, no, he's not Womble. He's not actually your teammate. He is, but he isn't. You don't race as the same class as him. Only joking, Pineapple Boy. Just taking the pee. So in terms of what's coming up, round 3 I know is next week. Not 100% sure at this stage whether I'll be streaming it. Just depends on what happens throughout the week with myself. Be sure to, I'll chuck the links up as well. The links are in the description. I'll be sure to go give the guys at Shakedown Sim Racing a like and a follow. Also, join their Discord. Great bunch of guys, really easy to talk to. Also join the main Shakedown Facebook page as well. Really knowledgeable bunch of guys. If you love your motorsport, they're the guys to be involved with. I have great conversation. I have great content as well. Be sure to join myself tomorrow night at Sector 1 Sim Racing for the live Season 1 draft. It's going to be a bit of fun tomorrow night. Looking forward to it. Who will get number 1 draft picked? Who will be Mr. Irrelevant If you don't know who Mr. Irrelevant is, that's who's going to be the last draft pick. So that'll all play out. Will be myself. I'm not sure who's going to join me in the box at this stage. I dare say we'll get a couple in the box, have a bit of fun with it, have a bit of a laugh. Just enjoy ourselves a little bit before we get into the serious business. But other than that, massive thank you to everyone tonight. Thanks. I just want to give a couple of really special thanks as well. Massive thanks goes to all the admin guys at Sector 1 for sort of supporting me through this and giving me the chance to sort of spread my wings and attack this at full gusto. So really massive thank you. Also to all the members of Sector 1 as well for your big thumbs up and support. It means a lot, guys. It really does. To the guys at Shakedown Sim Racing, thank you for the opportunity. Hope I didn't let you down. Yeah, definitely keen to probably do some more if my schedule matches up, definitely. I'm looking forward to this. To the guys that are watching my channel, be aware probably next month things are going to ramp up on my personal channel with the Assetto Corsa Competizione coming out on console. I plan to do quite a bit of streaming of that because it is something I have been really looking forward to, and sort of branch out a little bit into some streaming of my races, which will probably go one way, pretty bad, but I'll do it with a big laugh, so it should be fun. But other than that, guys, unless anyone's got a question, going to leave it there for the evening. Hope everyone does enjoy the rest of their Sunday evening. Please stay safe. Please look after your family and look after your friends. And say hi to your mum for me. This is Sean, aka Goes, signing off for now. Peace out.